Alright, welcome back to Rondo of Blood. I'm fighting Shaft again. So I have a different strategy this time. This is my first attempt, so I came in with holy water and a bunch of hearts. I can do 2 Hydro Storms on him, so I'm going to give that a go. Which means, for the most part, I'm going to be relying on the power of the whip. Gonna need, oh shit, the vampire killer to carry me. So I've decided I'm going to Hydro Storm when the dragon appears. Miss me. Come on, come down a little bit, you bastard. This is going pretty well. Just don't get too greedy. Stay to the right, stay to the right. Miss me. Thank you. And we beat him. Look at how easy that was. That took a minute. Now give me my red orb. This might turn out to be a rather short video, depending on what happens next. Because I'm not going to bother to go back and do the stages we didn't do, some of those alternate routes. Finish alternate 2, 3, 4, and 5. No thanks. This is the final stage. Alright, so we got a little secret right about here. Though it doesn't get you much, it gets you points. Unless there's another secret in this room. But I don't think there is. This would be so much more helpful if it were hearts. Alright, so I just need to find the damn stairs again. I think it's here-ish. Shows what I know. Pfft. Oh, there it is. I had it. There we go. Alright, so our weapon choices here are either cross boomerang or holy water. I think this last candle has it as well. There it is. I'm going to stick with the cross boomerang. So there's the big Dracula himself. Big boy Vlad. Now luckily I did this yesterday, so I kind of have an idea as to how to fight him. Also, this is the traditional Dracula fight. It's really Castlevania 1 fight. It's pretty much the same thing. It's the identical fight, just with new graphics. The trick, there's a lot of ways to get past this first form. But what I like to do is I like to jump and do a long whip animation late. That way you can take out the fireballs while hopefully hitting his head. I did it that time, but the time before I actually missed him a little bit. Oh, and jump. This is pretty good so far. I was too soon, so I missed his head that time. Ooh, it's cutting it close there. Come on, Dracula. Ah, damn it. 8 a hit. That's okay. We're doing really well. But just like Castlevania 1, as perfect as you could do as first form, it's really going to help you out in the second form, naturally. Ah, I missed his head. Damn it. Missed again. Just gotta stay patient. Ah, and I say that and I get hit. When he has one more hit left. Alright, we enter phase 2. Also, on that last hit of his first phase, don't think you can like get a quick hit in and like avoid taking damage. That's a good way to not have that strategy work for you. So you see, it's the same form from the end of Castlevania 1, just a lot cooler looking. He's not all lame and 8-bit. He's a lot bigger too. He eats up way more of the screen than he did in Castlevania 1. But the form, the art's the same, and the attacks are the same, pretty much. I think he might have like one additional super attack or something. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I did not space him out very well there, so he kind of trapped me. But that's okay. That's the fight. There's nothing particularly special about it. He's not like crazy super hard. He's sure as hell isn't as hard as he is in Castlevania 3 with his 3 bullshit forms of Doom. It's just standard. It's Castlevania. No need to add too much mustard to it. Just keep it simple. That's one of the reasons people like this game. Also, in the Super Nintendo version, if you can call it that, which I haven't really talked about, but Dracula X. Wow, I am fucking this one up hard. In Dracula X, to me, Dracula X on a wholesale is like way harder than this game. There's some bullshit in that one. But certainly Dracula at the end of that game, not this at all. It's way harder. I think his like final phase, you have to fight him in a room. Like I think the floor gives way or something. So you're fighting him on like pillars or something. So it's really easy to fall to your death. It's fucking hard. Well, this is a really bad run. It's because I'm thinking of Dracula X on Super Nintendo. It's fucking me up. It's giving me negative energy. That's not true. A lot of people don't like Dracula X on Super Nintendo for the simple fact that, like, this game is so much better. Rondo of Blood. Why would you ever play Dracula X? It's a botched port. I don't look at it that way. I like Dracula X, actually. I think it's a really good Castlevania game. It's not as good as this one. Nothing is as good as this one, in my opinion. But I'm in a extreme minority that thinks Dracula X is better than Castlevania 4 because it's more traditional. Well, just beat Dracula second form perfect. Just nail it. Don't mess up. Don't get hit, and we can win. Well, I maybe should have gotten under him during that, but that's okay. We do it now. I'm safe. It's not impossible. Like, I know I'm joking around like, oh, just beat him perfect. It's not impossible. It's like, he's not that crazy difficult. He's just kind of intimidating. This is his super attack, I think. Yeah. That's his thing that he does. So it does exist. There is a special attack that he does not have from Castlevania 1. I don't think I saw it yesterday when I beat him. That's okay, Dracula. I don't mind you getting your shots in. I don't mind you beating me up just a little bit. It's actually helping me out because otherwise this video might end way too soon. Just being honest. Not to say I'm going to tank it against him. I wouldn't do that. Too much pride. The conspiracy theory is that I tanked it versus Shaft in the last video 7 times before I kicked his ass like immediately in this one. But we know that's because of Hydro Storm. I didn't really do much. Hydro Storm carried me to that victory, as it has many people in the past. And it might be carrying people to victories in Smash Ultimate soon. Ooh, that was close. Damn it. Ooh. Come on, Drac. I fucked up. That's one of the things that's really annoying, like, about his fireball attack, is the timing is so precise. Like, you saw that shot where I got hit. It was as though I had knocked the fireballs out. It looked like I had canceled them. Like, I think there's even, like, a sprite animation for you, like, hitting them, but it didn't count. Like, there. I did it again. So the timing's really precise. That's why you gotta do it late. And I've twice done it way too early. Stupid Dracula. Also struggling over here. My nose really itches. It's killing me. Literally, I'm getting killed because of it. See, I got greedy there. Luckily, he did the power balls, or else I probably have eaten the fireball attack and died. Alright, here we go again. I didn't throw the first one high enough. I'm dead. Yeah, I waited too long to move, knowing that he was going to trap me in the corner. Alright, rest 0. Unfortunately, this is a checkpoint, so even if I fuck up and get a game over, it really doesn't do anything. It just resets my point total. Give me that. Now, of course, I could take the holy water. Holy water does nothing against this first form. It's really, the only purpose it serves is if you would like to Hydro Storm his second phase, because you're not going to be able to hit him with normal attacks. Damn. Okay, my timing is way off here. Like, way off. See if I can get back into the rhythm. Rhythm of the Night. That's what this game's sequel is called, right? Castlevania Rhythm of the Night. Oh, son of a bitch. See, I knew before it even touched me. I was like, yep, I'm gonna eat a hit. I fucked up. Dead. Now what you can do is if you feel really confident, you can do you can throw crosses at him in that form. Like, obviously that's always been an option for me, but I haven't done it. It's mainly because I feel more confident in my timing with not doing it, with doing the whip instead. But maybe I could change it up. In fact, I'm going to change it up by instead taking the holy water and hedging my bets on using Hydro Storm in the second round. I'm not sure how much damage it does to him. Like, it's going to be a lot, but it's not going to be enough or anything. It's a one-shot deal, though. You're hedging your bets on one Hydro Storm and a lot of good whip shots on his second phase, and that'll hopefully get you to the end. Ooh, that was close. Come on, Dracula. Got a good rhythm. Just don't jinx it. Gotta stay active. Stay loose and focused. Avoid his big flaming balls. His WWE Great Balls of Fire pay-per-views. Those cowards only did that for 1 year. Bring it back, Vince. Coward. Ah, shit. He's like, don't make fun of my friend Vince McMahon. We are both vampires. Ah, shit. Well, at least I didn't get hit, but I missed the timing. One more, Dracula. Here we go. This is going to be my best shot. So I'm going to hold off on doing Hydro Storm. If he telegraphs his big super attack, I will use it then, because it also acts as like an invincibility phase for Richter. Oh, I'm going to get hit. Ah, damn it. That fireball really cost me. Ah, gotta use it now. I'm dead. I can beat him with that strategy. I can do it. Unfortunately, I just made a lot of errors there. And I didn't cleanly clear him when it was time to go underneath. But it's totally doable. I'm going to give it another shot with Hydro Storm. Because, it wasn't like the damage output is what caused me to die there. It's not like I wasn't getting hits in. I just fucked up. I didn't play the defense correctly. That was almost too soon. Ooh. Damn it. I thought for sure I ducked in time. That's frustrating. That's also very frustrating. Come on, Dracula. Oh, dodge the balls. That was close. caught up to him at least. I missed him, but I defended myself successfully. Come on, Dracula. Got a good rhythm on you now. Ooh, that was close though. Alright, phase 2. Not impossible, but I gotta play a lot better defense than I did last time. Alright, just back up. Create a little bit of space. Oh, he's gonna jump. Ah, I thought I had him for sure. Gotcha that time, bitch. You gonna do this? Then I'm gonna Hydro Storm. Ah, I was too close. I was thinking, I got you if I clear you. But damn, I was just like a few pixels to the right too far. That allowed his mighty Dracula toe to kill me. Dracula toe sounds dirty. Like Dracula's wearing pants that are too tight. Maybe, look at him. He's pretty fashionable. Gonna get you this time, bitch. Gain confidence. I'm a Belmont. See, Dracula is the one who thinks he's immortal. But we Belmonts, we die and we come back. Literally. We get game overs. Our point bags give us more lives. Come on. Oh, it's too soon. Ah, I missed him. Fuck. I'm a little eager to get past this phase because I feel like I could get him this time. Ooh, lucky. Oh, I'm gonna get you. You're not gonna avoid this for too long. Ah, you motherfucker! Well, I'm right back where I started last time. Now, luckily, he's starting on the far side of the screen. That's to my advantage a little bit. Back up. Good movement. Take this. Oh, you're still alive. Not anymore, you're not, motherfucker. I'm Richter Belmont. Suck my dick, Dracula. Now I'm gonna take your red orb, you piece of shit. Yeah, and I even got the cool pose. It's like Richter's rocking out on a guitar. So here's your endgame cutscene, which we're not going to be able to read or listen to. But you've probably already seen this cutscene, even if you've never played Rondo of Blood. Because this conversation is the same as the big famous one at the start of Symphony of the Night. The "Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. It is not by my hand that I am once again given flesh. I was brought back by humans who wish to pay me tribute." All of that. It's this conversation. Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves. The same could be said of all religions. I know too many lines from it. I know way too much. But it's this conversation. And he's like, suck my dick, Belmont clan. I'll come back. It's humans who bring me back, or whatever. The darkness in people's heart, or something along those lines. At the end of the day, every Castlevania game's the same. At least up until Aria of Sorrow, maybe? Where it's like, okay, things are a little bit different now. It only took going to the year 2036 and setting it in Japan, or whatever. Oh, Richter, you're so cool. You and your 2 frames of animation. What's weird is that they went through the trouble of putting the opening scene in the game, like the little eye catch that plays. They put that in German with Japanese subtitles, and the rest of the game's just in Japanese. It would have been really cool if they put the entire thing in German. Though that would have been even, like, probably more difficult for localization. Even though localization didn't happen in 1993. It didn't happen until, like, 2003, maybe? I don't know when Dracula X Chronicles came out. We did it! And we get the good ending, what I think is the good ending, for saving all the maidens. Though I don't know if there's anything different. Like, you do get a percentage completion, so if you wanted to play like super completionist, you could. And I think the only thing I just didn't do was actually defeat the bosses at the end of the alternate stages. And there are a couple of alternate bosses as well, like in the stage where Beginning is playing, we went and fought Carmilla instead of the guy with the javelin, because that guy's not worth fighting. So that might count towards the percentage as well. If you want, you can go back and you can pick stages and whatnot until you get that thing. But I'm not sure if anything changes here in the ending. I think you always get Richter doing this, and it shows you the girls you saved. We saved them all. We did it. So Rondo of Blood, fucking awesome game. Amongst these credits, there are a couple of names I'm going to point out. One of them already went by, but it'll show up again, and it's proper role. Guitar solo. Thankfully, some people put their names in Romaji. That makes it a lot easier. The 2 names I care about are in Romaji. Package design. This game has a cool key art. Director Toru Hagihara, that's the name. He directed this game. He directed, I believe, Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. Not Simon's Quest. But, oh, there's Iga. There he is, as a special thanks. For Game Boy. Belmont's Revenge. And he is the director for Symphony of the Night. Now, whether, like, how involved he was, if it's more of, like, a creative, like, producer role, like, it was more of, like, an armchair director, like, I'll oversee this project, I don't really know. But he is credited as the director, and a lot of people have never heard of Toru Hagihara. That's because I once did some research on him to figure out what else he did. But he seems to disappear from games, or like in the late 90s to early 2000s. I think at one point I like looked up and saw that he maybe had like an executive job at Konami for a while. And maybe that eventually ended. I don't know how old he is either, so he might have been like fairly like old when this game came out and when Symphony came out. So maybe he retired years ago, I don't know. And I also don't know how involved he was on Castlevania games before this one, before Belmont's Revenge. Like, could he have been one of the people that worked on like Castlevania 1 and 2? It's really unclear because those games don't have real credits. They have fake credits. So we really don't know who was behind Castlevania 1 and 2 at Konami. Of course, like it's NES, so the teams are really small. It was probably only like 10 people or something, but I don't know. It's kind of an interesting piece of history that a lot of people don't care about, but I find interesting just because those games are really good. And unfortunately, like the record of who gets like really direct credit for like some of those older Castlevanias, not real clear. It's not really in the public knowledge. Maybe Konami has it somewhere, but as if they give a damn to fetch out information on that and make it public. Listen to that German. It's so cool. I think it's the only game that's ever done this. It's like, yeah, of course it's German. You're in Transylvania. They speak, I assume they speak German there. Never been to Transylvania. But it's a cool touch. Man, I love this game. What a unique, cool, frickin' game. Then brings in the title screen. It's Occam Majo Dracula X Rondo. I think that's what the Japanese title is. So yeah, X was always there. X is in the title of Symphony of the Night too in Japanese. And speaking of Symphony, that's what we're going to do next. We have plenty of October left. Symphony is the direct sequel to this game. You go from arguably the top of the class in terms of classic Castlevania, Rondo of Blood, to what many believe is the top of the class in Metroidvania, Symphony of the Night. So it's pretty cool. They're a duology. Not a lot of people know that it's a duology because we didn't get this game in its prime. We got Dracula X, but the fact that like they're connected is not super clear through Dracula X. It's a little bit more clear with these two games because Symphony of the Night starts off with literally the last stage of this game. The whole walk up to Dracula's castle, the Dracula fight, they're in Symphony. And they're really cool. And as I sit down to record this and play this game, it hasn't been confirmed because I'm doing this, a couple weeks ahead of time. But it was recently leaked by, I think, a Korean ratings board that apparently Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night are getting re-released on PS4. So hopefully that's been confirmed by the time this goes up. And if it has, or if it gets confirmed in the near future and I can bring that up in Symphony of the Night, I will. But that's very exciting because I love those two games. Obviously a lot of people are like, Symphony. Like, well, good, now you get a chance to play Rondo of Blood if you just want to buy that package for Symphony of the Night. Assuming it's real. Hopefully it is. Fingers crossed. Because with, like, the newfound popularity for Castlevania, partially because of the Netflix, partially because of Smash, it's like a lot of people who've never played it now want to play a Castlevania. And, God, that's the perfect, like, package to release. I know a lot of people want, like, a Castlevania collection, like, Mega Man's had the Mega Man Legacy Collection. But the problem with Castlevania and trying to do that is that it's so divided among systems. So you would not only have to like port/emulate NES, Super Nintendo, the PC Engine CD here, PlayStation, like it'd be so complicated. Genesis, hopefully, because God, Castlevania Bloodlines on Genesis needs to get re-released someday. Admittedly, I've never played it. It's like the biggest Castlevania game I've never played. And I guess I should pony up at some point and do it. Buy like a Genesis or something. Not emulate it, but actually do it on original hardware. But it would be really cool if that got like a modern re-release somehow. But hopefully this package is real and people can experience this game with the proper English localization that's in the Dracula X Chronicles. You might ask yourself, like, why didn't you just play that version? Why did you play the original version, which is, unfortunately, I don't own on original hardware. This is on the Wii Virtual Console, which you can no longer buy, unfortunately, thanks to the Wii shop being dead, unless you have some points left over. If you do, then you have until January, I think, to spend them. But if you don't, then you can't add points, and therefore you can't buy or download anything new. So that's out the window. But the reason why is because, for one, it's a lot easier to capture footage off of this one, and two, I think this like version, this straight up emulation on the Wii Virtual Console is better than what's in Dracula X Chronicles for PSP. I find there's something about that version that in there that's like a little off in terms of like the picture quality, what they do with like the aspect ratio. I don't know what it is, but there's something like a little weird and off about it to me. So I like this version way better, and I'm glad that I could do it for the channel now. Just on the slight off chance that my Wii U like explodes tomorrow and I lose access to this game, because that could always happen. Like my fucking Wii U could die, or I think hopefully I have this saved on like the SD card. But yeah, because Nintendo was so archaic with the account systems and whatnot, if I somehow lose that Wii mode on my Wii U, then I lose this game. So at least I have it on record now. But fingers crossed for that modern re-release. That way I don't ever have to worry about this problem ever again. Alright, that does it for now. When we pick up next time, Symphony of the Night, the big fan favorite, the first of the Metroidvania games, and a much longer game. I'm definitely not going to beat that one in 4 videos. We'll see how long it takes. We got a lot of October to go. See you guys in the next one.